If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, if you want to tell me you love my beard, the best way to do it is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, DJ Akademiks goes off on Nicki Minaj, and 50 Cent premieres Power Season 6 in New York City last night. Plus, JayDa Youngan gives back to the homeless. Let's talk hip-hop.
A bunch of raps that sound good, that I like. But you could only do it on remixes, your songs are stale, and that bap, 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 not gonna work. You can stop relying on Jamaican culture. You're not even Jamaican. I was born there. Stop it. Bop, bop, bop. Stop it. You can use the samples of classic records that's... no, stop. So we gonna highlight your failure in the next couple of months. And this album rollout's gonna be surely good. And I'm pretty sure I'll get another DM from you on some really sobbing shit, but I like the energy that people put out publicly. Don't hit me in the DMs. Let's keep the energy there. The barbs can hate me, I love it. Let's keep the energy there. Don't hit me in the DMs just like after you hit me in the DMs after I exposed that you were number 2, not number 1. And you're like, let God, I'm praying for you. Don't pray for me. Don't pray for me. Okay?
Yo, this is crazy, right? Because DJ Akademiks went off, right? Now, that's just a little clip of what he was saying, and I can't really show you everything, but I will be showing you everything on my Instagram. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I can't show it on YouTube, but if you go on my Instagram, you'll see the whole video, right? DJ Akademiks went off, right? And I don't know why. Well, I know why, right? So the whole thing is that Nicki Minaj went up on Queen Radio. Well, that's her platform, but she had Joe Budden there, right? When she had Joe Budden there, remember yesterday when I was saying like Remy Ma was getting at Joe Budden, kind of just clowning him a little bit. It was funny, but she was basically saying like, yo, she kept turning your mic off and cursing you out and blah blah blah, right? Well, some of the things that she also was saying, her gripe with Joe Budden was the same kind of gripe that she had with DJ Akademiks, because they were both on Everyday Struggle. This was like maybe 2 years ago, and they were talking trash about Nicki Minaj, right? So Nicki Minaj said a lot of things, and then she also referred to DJ Akademiks as your sidekick. She was like, yeah, you and your sidekick were telling lies about me. You and your fat chipmunk sidekick were telling lies about me, right? And that sidekick, of course, she's talking about DJ Akademiks, right? Calling him a fat chipmunk and everything like that, right? DJ Akademiks had time last night, right? He was sipping on Henny. He was sipping on Patron. He's sipping on both at the same time now, okay? Which is crazy, right? He's on Twitch and he just went in and he was like, I'm King Petty. I'm the pettiest one out here. I'm ready for this. And he was basically like, I'm so happy she said my name, because now that gives me the reason to go crazy on her, because a lot of times he sees that she does things that he doesn't agree with, but he ain't gonna be just like, oh, Nicki Minaj this and Nicki Minaj that, right? But now that she said his name, now he has a reason to address it, right? And it was just so funny, right? So he said Megatron was trash, right? He says that, you know, nobody is down with you when you like, blah, 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 blah. He was like, that's garbage. He was like, F the barbs, right? He was saying that Nicki Minaj is obsessed with Cardi B, and all she does is send him DMs talking about, oh, Cardi B this and Cardi B that, right? He said that a couple months ago when he had said something nice about her, she DM'd him and was like, oh, thank you for being fair. But as soon as he says something that's not nice, or as soon as he disagrees with something that she's doing, she hits him up and she's just all upset and calls him a fat chipmunk and calls him names and everything like that. It was just really crazy, right? He did say that he's not team Cardi B or anything like that. It's not like he's picking Cardi B over Nicki Minaj, but he was just basically saying that if I have a truth to tell about somebody, I'm gonna tell it, because I don't get paid from Nicki Minaj and I don't get paid from Cardi B, right? But he's saying that Nicki Minaj plays the victim very well, right? And basically that she wants everybody to know and everybody to, you know, think that, oh, she's been victimized and she's, you know, being pushed out of the game or whatever the case may be. And he basically said like, yo, you're on a downcline in your career. That's why you feel like you're being pushed out of the game and nobody's trying to push you out of the game, right? And then he says, so since you want it, I'm gonna bring it to you, right? And he's like, I don't care when you drop your album. If it comes out a year from now, I'll wait a year from now, but I'm gonna make sure I highlight where you started out on the charts and your descend on the charts until you fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just getting at her, comparing her to young bands. Like, oh yeah, young bands want to beef with me, and I did it to him. I waited a year, and I documented him falling off the charts, and I'm gonna do the same thing to you now, Nicki. Right? Calling Nicki distasteful. He said, did you see how she acted when she went up on Queen Radio? She was cursing out Joe Budden, acting very unladylike. That's so distasteful. He was saying that she needs to stop using Jamaican culture to further her career and further her music when she wasn't even born in Jamaica. And he was like, I was born in Jamaica, you know, which is true. Akademiks is from Jamaica, and Nicki Minaj, she's from the Caribbean but not Jamaican, right? She's from Trinidad, right? And it was just crazy, right? But he did also say that she's a good rapper. But he said that, you know, she kills every feature that she's on because she knows how to rap and she could plug herself into other people's ideas really well. But as far as coming up with a good idea for herself or a good song with herself, nobody's trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nobody wants to hear, yo, I'm Megatron and all this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear like some smooth raps like Megan Thee Stallion or the City Girls. Like, he was just going in, right? He was wilding out when he was talking about Nicki Minaj, and it was crazy, but I definitely see his point, and he definitely used the fact that she said his name and called him a fat chipmunk to like just go all the way in on her. Yo, if y'all want to see the whole video of what he was saying, y'all could go ahead and check out my Instagram at Jonny Fastlane, because it's gonna be all right there. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, so last night was the season 6 premiere of Power, right? It didn't come out yet. It comes out on the 25th, but you know how, you know, they do like a premiere on the red carpet and blah, 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 all that stuff, right? So 50 Cent did it in New York, in Madison Square Garden, and I was there. I attended as press, right? And that, yo, let me tell you something. First of all, the episode of Power that they showed yesterday, right? I ain't trying to give no spoilers away or nothing like that, but it was crazy, right? When I tell you that Tommy and Ghost are going against each other, right? And basically Ghost's son is like on some, yo, like yo, it is crazy, right? And you will see, like by the end of that episode, you're gonna see like how the direction that season 6 is going, because bro, like Ghost is fighting for his life right now. And it kind of seems like Tommy is a little scared of Ghost. I don't know, but you know, I ain't gonna give no spoilers, but y'all definitely need to check out season 6 of Power. On the 25th, I think it comes out, which is crazy, right? But even before, like, they showed the actual episode of Power, it was like a whole concert, right? And it was crazy. Like, I'm going there, I'm thinking they're gonna show Power, and that's it, right? But I'm telling you, it was like an hour-and-a-half long concert prior to them showing it, right? So y'all saw it. 50 Cent came out, he was rapping, Tony Yayo was there with him, you know what I'm saying? So as much trash and trolling as he does about Tony Yayo and You Owe Me Money and y'all are lazy and all this stuff like that, Tony Yayo was still right there with him on stage, right? Snoop Dogg came out on stage with him, DeVito came out on stage with him.
Are you done talking to me? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? I don't wanna be a player. I don't wanna be a player. I don't wanna be a player. Don't find your money,
I mean, it was dope, right? A Boogie was there. They did Big Rich Town with Trey Songz. Trey Songz was there. He was like, "Go girl, it's your birthday."
It's your birthday. You know we done that too.
I mean, it was dope. Like, all the actors from Power were there. At the end of the whole thing, they all got on stage. 50 Cent performed like one last song, and everybody from Power came out, and they was like all dancing on stage with him, like all the actors and everything. The creator of Power was there. Like, it was a dope event, right? And it kind of felt more like a party, and they were just like happy, celebrating, just like feeling themselves, just like, you know, showing mad love to each other, like, yo, we did it. This was a successful season. The CEO of Stars came out. I mean, everything. Like, it was dope, right? So a lot of people were out there, mad celebrities. Dave East was in the audience. Busta Rhymes was sitting right next to me. Snoop was there. Dapper Dan. It was just like crazy, right? It was a dope ass show. It was a dope ass performance. It was a dope ass event. And yo, y'all are gonna love Power Season 6. And I'm telling y'all, it might be the best season that y'all seen of Power, because yesterday when I was watching it, I was like, whoa, 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 like every 5 seconds, like it was crazy. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
May God bless you. You say what? Cry almost. Stop making you cry. You almost gonna make me cry. Don't cry, bro. It's alright. Stay blessed.
So Louisiana JayDa Youngan, right? He's mad young too, right? And when I think about JayDa Youngan, I think about like Quando Rondo. I think about Moneybagg Yo. I think about like maybe 22 G's, even though 22 G's is from Brooklyn, but I'm just saying like NBA Youngboy, like people that are kind of like in his like class, you know what I'm saying? JayDa Youngan is a fire rapper, right? But he's also like be on some ignorant stuff sometimes, which is cool. I mean, he's young, right? But then also you see him like on the streets, and he's like literally giving like food to the homeless, right? And he ain't go to no vegan restaurant or nothing like that, but he bought some McDonald's for them, right? And that's cool, right? Anything helps, any little bit helps, right? Because these people are, you know, probably begging for change and trying to scrounge up a little bit of money just so they could get maybe bread or something or whatever the case may be. But he came with like bags of meals with them, right? And you could tell that it really touched their heart, because I guess they have like a little community, and a lot of times, especially like here in New York, Skid Row, places like that, you'll see like a few, maybe 5 or 6 tents set up, and it's like a homeless community. And I think they stay together because at least there's power in numbers, so that nobody can like try to rob them or take advantage of them on the streets when they're already down and out, right? So it looks like JayDa Youngan probably saw them like maybe on the side of the street or side of the road or something, just decided to maybe grab some McDonald's and stop and give it to them, which is dope, right? You see that one dude is like, you are gonna make me cry, right? He was like, bro, like, and it's just not the fact that you're bringing me McDonald's, right? It's just the fact that you're paying attention to me. It's the fact that you're treating me with humility and treating me like a human. You're coming to me like a man, you know what I'm saying? You're doing something gracious. You're just getting on my level and saying, I see you, here you go, I know you need a helping hand. Sometimes the smallest little helping hand will mean the most to somebody, not because of what that helping hand literally and actually was, but because of the gesture behind that helping hand, you know what I'm saying? And I think that it was dope, right? And then of course you're gonna get the haters that are gonna be in the comments, which they were, saying, oh man, if he was really, you know, to do this, then why did he have to film it and advertise it and let everybody know that he was doing that and giving that out? But rappers, they film and advertise when they get a new chain, right? They film and advertise when they, you know, sitting in the car smoking, listening to music. They film and advertise everything. So if they're gonna give food to homeless people, they're gonna film and advertise it too. It's not that he's trying to get clout to do that. He just films everything. So he's filming that too. Like, calm down, you know what I'm saying? So I think that it was dope, it was fire, and I love to see things like this. Let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.